So the president wants to issue a joint statement with you opposing the voucher rider on the snow removal appropriation.
But I want the money.
Oh, we'll get it for you eventually. We'll just have to go through at least one round of the president vetoing it in order to get them to send us a clean bill with no vouchers attached.
I want the voucher money, too.
Huh?
I'd like the president to sign the bill with the vouchers.
Mr. Mayor, he's vetoed every school vouchers bill they sent him.
I know, but this is just a pilot program. Little voucher experiment. Help pay for maybe a couple hundred kids to go to private school out of 68,000 in the D.C. public school system.
We're against vouchers, period. And by we, I mean the entire Democratic Party. You're still a Democrat, right?
This bill got 4 Democratic votes in the Senate and 42 in the House. Look, it wasn't my idea to put Congress in control of the D.C. budget.
Then help us fight them on this.
Why don't you help me get some kids a better education? I'm sorry, Mr. President, but we can argue this all night, and I'm not going to change my mind.
Again.
I'm not the only one. My school board president changed her mind, too.
Jenny
Scott.
She's in favor of vouchers now? She used to rail against them.
After 6 years of us promising to make schools better next year, we're ready to give vouchers a try. We're ready to give anything a try.
You start handing out tuition vouchers for private schools, you're sending the message that it's time to give up on public schools.
With all due respect, Mr. President, no one gets to talk to me about giving up on public schools. I assume I'm the only one in this room who actually went to public school.
And you couldn't be a better advertisement for them.
Kids weren't bringing guns to school in my day.
Republicans want to spend more on D.C. education. They should spend it on public schools.
We spend over $13,000 per student. That's more than anywhere else in the country, and we don't have a lot to show for it.
But if we start diverting money away from public schools, that's the beginning of the end of public education.
This is extra money the Republicans will give me only for school vouchers, nothing else.
They're just using you to try and divide the party.
I'm the only mayor in America whose budget is controlled by Congress and the president. And you guys never miss a chance to play political games with the city I'm trying to run.
Your Honor, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your city.
Yes, you are, Mr. President. Congress is too, and I resent it. But this time, they want to give me money for something that might actually help some students. I'm sorry. I don't know how to refuse that.
This is a pilot program?
Enough money for a couple hundred students.
I have a few thousand names on a waiting list for vouchers already. Go into any one of my schools. Ask kids who want to go to college what they think of vouchers. They'll ask you where they can sign up.
Could you ask Charlie to come in, please? Could you tell us where you went to high school?
Roosevelt.
A public school?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you want to go to school, Charlie?
Gonzaga. A parochial school near Union Station.
Why?
There's never been a shooting there. They don't even have metal detectors. Almost everyone goes to college.
Couldn't afford it.
Couldn't come close to affording it.
You know what this meeting's about?
Yes, sir. The mayor told me.
What do you think about trying an experimental voucher program for D.C. schools?
I wish they would have had one when I was in school.
You planning on telling me that anytime soon?
Can't say that I was, sir.
Your Honor, I'm gonna need your help putting out some fires within the party on this one.
You got it. Thank you, Mr. President.